Okay, thank you for tuning in to Quick Riffs. Another really simple lesson today. This is a song called Freak by Silverchair. They're an Australian band, but they're quite popular in the States as well, so a lot of you people watching would have heard of this song. Now, it's very simple. It's in drop D. So when we're in drop D, it means that what we've done is this E string, our low E string, is now dropped down a whole step. So instead of notes that were 2 frets apart, we've now dropped it a whole step, which means that instead of the notes being power chords 2 notes apart, the notes that incorporate this E string are now together, so you can use one finger. There's a lot of advantages to this. One, it's a little bit easier to play. I believe that was a Dimebag quote. Somebody asked him why he tuned into drop D, and he said because it's easier. It also allows you to play a lot faster and move around a bit more. Most bands will alternate between tunings, to be honest, depending on how complicated they are, but the beauty of drop D is you only have to change one string. You don't need a special setup for your guitar, you don't need heavier strings, you don't need to adjust a million different things on your guitar to change between tunings. So if you were to be into extremely heavy metal or new metal or something like that where they tune down to B, drop B, that sort of thing, then you will find that, or even drop A now, you'll find that you need heavier gauge strings. You basically need to run 2 guitars so that you can get back to standard tuning. So drop D is a good middle ground where you still have that adjustment, especially if you're a beginner. It still gives you a little bit of room to move, room to grow, and you can still go back to standard tuning. And one of the other disadvantages of getting really good in drop tuning is if somebody ever hands you an acoustic and they're an amateur, that acoustic will more than likely be in standard tuning, and the worst thing you can do is find yourself with a guitar in your hand and nothing you can play. So what we're going to do is focus on a couple of simple drop D riffs. As I said, Silverchair Freak, it's only 2 notes. You only need 1 finger, 2 notes, 2nd fret, you're fretting both the low E string, which is now obviously the D string, but we'll refer to it as E to make it easier, and the A string. So this is your main chord, and your other chord is open. So all you're playing is those bottom 2 strings, and we're alternating between those 2 notes. So the rhythm for Freak by Silverchair goes. So that's a pretty simple one to learn. It helps if you make up a rhythm, like you can make up a rhythm on, off, off, on, off, off, if that helps you, or just however the rhythm sticks in your head is the easiest way to do it, because really the rhythm's more important because it's not a difficult note to fret. So I'll play it again slowly so that you can get the rhythm down pat, and then we'll call it a day because this is a very easy one. There we go, it doesn't get much simpler than that. Thank you for tuning in.